Hey everybody, we're at the very first soap classes at the Cornerstone Market given by Kim at Essential Soap, who stepped on her toe. Wouldn't you know? Alright, okay. So now tell us who you are and just a little bit about yourself.
My name is Dale, I live in Marbury, Alabama, and I'm fairly new to soaping and I'm excited to learn.
Woohoo! And?
I am Donna. I live in Little Mountain, South Carolina. I've never made soap before, but I absolutely am addicted to handmade soaps. And I found Kim's videos on the internet and just fell in love. I was like, this girl has got it all together. She's got so much information. She's willing to share it. She wants to educate people, and her soaps are just fantastic.
We'll have to hire her by that.
Yeah.
All right, now, what we're going to be doing today is we're using the Essential Depot soap kit, Kim's Floral Spirit Lifter, because Kim made it, and I'm so tickled, Lord, when Essential Depot said, we want to offer a soap kit so that people who'd never made soap before could just buy everything they need in one box and not have to buy 10 pounds of this and 2 pounds of that and 5 pounds of that and 18 ounces of this and blah, 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 and then just use a portion of it, but be able to have everything all portioned out. I was so excited. So, of course, with the soap classes, we're going to use my kit because it's everything you need to make one loaf of soap plus the most awesome Essential Depot soap mold that will last you for years and years and years and years and years. And this will be going home with y'all ladies, your mold. So this goes home with you as part of your package. Woohoo! Woohoo! That's right. And we have everything, including the patented scent that only Essential Depot has, and no matter how much she's begged repeatedly, over and over and over. Well, Kimberly will not give out the amounts of what's in there, but you can see the list of essential oils that are in this bottle on the website at Essential Depot. And so, alright, so now we are going to start soaping. So let's get soaping, everybody. Woohoo!
But she kind of reminded me of you because she had things like molds that were specially built for her.
Your dad does your molds, right?
And I use Essential Depot molds.
Yeah, see, that's the one I've got. Is the same one you've got here.
Now you got two.
Yes.
And he makes the soap displays also, right?
Mm-hmm. Now, girls, what are we doing?
We're trying to get our oil up to 13 ounces.
But what are we doing? Did we use the Essential Depot kit today? But what are we doing here? Kim's gifting you with another soap batch to take home with you.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah, this is your gift. And so this here, you'll take home with you and you'll have another batch ready to go, another kit you might say, ready to go to make your own soap with. And so, and over here, and put the lid on it before you stick it in the, just for safety's sake. And that eye's not on, so you can just drop it in the water. What we're doing is we're to be able to fit it back into the Essential Depot pot. We're putting it in some hot water and melting it a little bit to make it fit. And then over here we have the oils all melted from the Essential Depot kit, and we have all of our items ready to go. And we are cooking with gas now. And so we're back here in the soapery plotting the next batch. And this is our milk and lye water chilling in ice, and we're fixing to put things together and get soaping right over there.
And then it just sits on the top then?
Uh-huh. And there's a spatula right there beside you to help you scrape in.
Oh, okay. I think I'm all in.
All right. Okay, now,
Sink?
this one, oh no, hang on to that spatula. Oh no, put your lid on. It's just, don't take the spatula away. We might need it again for what we're fixing to do. All right, now this is yours. This is our coconut oil and our lard. And so you can go and put that with your things. And now we're gonna put our soybean in these little containers because it's like 1 ounce away from being able to be held in that container. And so for safety's sake that we're sure we do get our entire 8 ounces in there. So we put our coconut, our lard, and our stearic acid in there. So now we're gonna do our soybean oil. And so when we do this, we've tared this, but now we've got to tare our funnel. So you can't lift your funnel up to check your temperature. You've got to keep your amounts. You've got to keep your funnel the whole time in there. And then we're just going to take and open the lid and then hold the funnel. And when you're holding the funnel, you add the weight of your hand. So you do a little bit and then you look at it and let go. And once the oil, because if the oil's like way up here and you let go, it might tip over. So you'll hold it when you're pouring, and once it's down, you'll look at it. We can always pour a little back. Okay? I'll let you go.
What are we going for? 8 ounces?
8 ounces. Oh yeah? Yeah, we're tared. All right. Almost. I'm gonna lift up and then there we go. All right, then I'll just take this and set it in here, and then you can, and then it'll be your time. Yes. Okay. Same thing. Put this on and hit the tear button. All right, and now you go for it.
Okay. Now I know from watching her that it's going to be, my fill line is going to be way up here, so I'm going really fast. Which I wouldn't be able to do if I hadn't watched her. That's 6.9. $8.1.
All right, so what we'll do now is we'll take our funnel and we'll pour it back just a touch. Put the funnel back on there because we've tared out the funnel.
8.1.
8. Perfect. There we go. Now when we take this off, it says we're under, but that's because we had the funnel weight. All right, I'm going to set that back to draining, and then we'll stick the lid on it later.
And this is...
Go ahead and continue mixing. doing is, and yours looks real good, but I'm going to show you this trick. You bring it up just slightly, do the low one, and just pulse and stir right here close to the top one time, because every now and then you'll get some that'll float to the top and just won't blend when you're at the bottom.
Okay.
But you got to really be cautious with that. Okay, and then take it and give it a good swirl without power. And then we'll take this and see how you don't see any globs of clear liquid floating around on the top, nothing swirling. That means that you have been successful. Woohoo! You are not the weakest link. Yay! Alright, now with one that does not, and you're going to Walmart, you'll have to do this and then have a tray to tote it to the sink and everything. And with this one though, you can disconnect the thing, and with the cold process soapers, this is a have to have a disconnect one and whatnot, because of the way they work with colors and whatnot. They just have to be able to disconnect and to be real successful. With us, it really don't matter. It's just a point of getting it safely to the sink. And so that's what we'll do, and then we'll flush these with hot water. All right, now you can put your lid on, and the cooking has begun.
Every little drop.
Every little drop of that milk goes in. And make sure your spatula, since you might drip, is over the thing. It's a good habit to get into, because sometimes you've got lye on things and sometimes you don't.
That's short.
So now we're getting our super fats together. We're putting them in some jars that I had washed, and I hadn't took the label completely off of them yet, but they've been bleached and sanitized and washed. And so you can use that spatula to scoop out the excess out of that spoon. So now we're putting the super fats in: shea butter, extra virgin, first press, cold press olive oil, and organic coconut oil, vitamin E, and glycerin, all from Essential Depot except for the extra virgin olive oil.
I will be heartbroken if I don't.
All right, now we're going to talk about how to make a soap recipe, and also sort of, you might say, how to make your own hot process soap recipe. Because there's a difference between cold process recipes and hot process recipes as to what you're going for because of what you need it to do. And so now we're going to sit around not the fire, but the computer, and we're going to talk how to make a soap recipe. Wish you was here so I could teach you too. That's into that little dish, and we're going to measure our colorant and do the tap, 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 tap. And alkanet root is very powerful stuff. Powerful, powerful, powerful.
I can't get this. I have a question. Do you normally do your super fats in a thing like this?
No. I put them straight into a bowl like this. That was just the way those came packaged. And to take with you, of course, that was the best way to do. It's something you could screw on the cap and be secured with. And you can keep that container if you'd like it. And but normally I measure them out into a little bowl like this, and set them right next to the crock pot so that they warm up slowly as the soap cooks.
Okay. How do you know this is ready for?
With a milk soap, you have to be more fragile with it, and see how we're now getting into a very fluid state. We don't want to cook it as long as we do a regular soap. And now if we were doing a milk soap though, remember when we put the milk into the soap and we'd stir it, and we would cook it usually no more than 30 to 45 minutes, and it'll just go, oh my God, what's wrong with this soap? And it'll just separate, and it'll look like you just chunked oatmeal in it and been cooking oatmeal in it, like the whole pieces of oatmeal, and they've gotten all cooked and wobbly. It looks terrible. But you just take that stick blender and you just pour your super fats in and just start beating it back, and it will come back to looking just like this.
Okay.
But with coconut milk, we just don't cook it quite as long, and we're a little bit more careful with it because it is a milk product. It's just not as done. And so you can see,
Luxurious.
Yeah, see that we've got soap. We're glutinously gloppy. There we go. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to add our colorant to the super fats before we put it in, because we always want to mix our color into the super fats.
Okay.
I definitely want to
And before we do that, I want you to scrape down your sides, and you the same. Scrape your sides down real good. Always before you add colorant, scrape down your sides. And with this soap, you don't have any hard crystallized things on your, if you'll notice, we've only got gloopy soap, but with regular soap that you've been cooking a long time, you'll have stuff stuck to your spoon, and so you'll want to then take and change spoons before you add colorant. So now what you're going to do is we're going to put 1/2 teaspoon into the super fats.
Oh yeah, I definitely have to have that.
And I'm going to do the seal and then just stir. Let me get yours open. And this, it's like turmeric to some degree. It can be staining. But these old counters here, they'd already had a hard time before I even got them.
And this is the blue, right?
It turns blue and look plum until it hits the heat. And you can do 1/4 teaspoon and it makes the sheerest, lightest little blue, but it's almost so not blue. It's almost so light that it's not blue.
Okay.
So we'll do 1/2 teaspoon and that'll give you an idea of where you want to go from there. If you put a tablespoon in, you'll get midnight blue.
Oh wow.
It's really pretty, but it does leave little blue bubbly streaks in the shower. Where the soap is, it transfers into the bubbles. And some people don't like having to rinse the glue down their shower walls. So I did stop using so much. And I only put in so much the first time because I didn't know any better. You have to, when you start with a new color, you have to learn how much it takes.
Exactly.
I never expected it to only take that much. All right, now,
Are you ready?
clean your spatulas and get and that's what I was talking about the little crispies. You know, we don't want any crispies going in there. So rinse your spatulas off with hot water and get them nice and clean. And then we will add our super fats with our spatulas.
So we don't need this.
You can clean that spoon and get all of it down in there after we, because you're fixing to stir with that.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. So can I use this?
But just bang it because you're fixing to stir with it.
Oh, okay.
What you're doing with the spatula is we're just pouring it in and scraping everything out of the bowl. Yeah, sorry. Kimberly's recording again. And it sort of looks like Grandma's blueberry cobbler.
It does.
Yeah. And now start stirring.
Looks edible.
And not with that, with your spoon. You can just lay your spatula over there on the little bowl.
Alrighty.
I think it's always so fun to watch the chemical reaction of the alkanet root with the heat. You see the blue forming? See it start to turn blue? And so there you go. Now we got blue. And you just blend thoroughly till it's all blended and you have a constant blue. If you see a white speck of glob, you can remove it or you can keep it if you like the rustic look. All right, they're giving that, it's during the cool down process and they're giving their soap a stir and we're preparing for snacks. We have got an apple and cheese tray with the dreaded caramel, banana nut bread and 3 types of pinwheels, and plus I'm going to slice this up an orange and we're going to get us some juice drinks and sit down and have fun. All right, now we're checking temperatures.
Oh. Mine's at 140.
You got to swirl it so it can't lie to you.
Oh, okay.
All right.
What about using one of those point and click?
It only gives you the temperature of the top layer of hot processed soap. You are right at 160, I think. Let's watch that just a second. Give it some wrist action and end up in the middle. And you are at 162. So you're just barely pulling over. Let's see about you. You are on the dot. I always say 160, not 161, not 162. I hurried it one time and there you go. All right, so you are ready.
Okay.
So what you're going to do now is you're going to take the lid off, pour them in, gently stir so that you don't splash, and we're going to put it in the mold. And for you, what you're going to do is stir and bring it down 2 degrees.
Yes, ma'am.
Stir, 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 stir. All right. And we're going to need our TEA spoons.
Oh my God, that smells.
I know. I have people beg me for that, but I made it for Essential Depot, guys. I cannot tell. The Essential Depot people even was worried to the point they were like, do you want us to just tell them? Like, no, we cannot do that. You have the patent. I made it for you. They can only buy it if they buy it from you. Okay, do they sell the blends? You can only buy the kits right now, but eventually I'm told that they're going, but you can get the refill kit. So you get everything but the mold, and it's much more affordable. But I wanted it to be special. You had to get it from Essential Depot. And I wanted it to be patented. And I worked really hard at just putting a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit more of this. Because I really, really wanted Essential Depot to have the patent on it. It's their thing, you know. I was so grateful for their wonderful products, and I just wanted to do something blessed for them and give them something that nobody could get nowhere but from them.
Alright, I think I'm ready to pour.
You are? When you do it, you always want to go all the way to the bottom, all the way to the bottom, all the way to the bottom, all the way to the bottom a couple times, because sometimes it'll hide right in the corner and it won't get scented.
Okay.
1 second and I'll let you mold. You're now ready. We knocked you down. Alright, so now you do the same. Scrape your sides down after you cook it in though and start stirring. Before, you want to just get what's on the sides as best you can, send it as well. And, alright, now you poke it, start on this side. We're going to be quick. We're going to dab and plop, and scoop and plop, and plop, and scoop, because we got to get it in the mold fast before it cools down. No patience.
Okay.
Scoop and plop. Scoop and plop. We're going to go quick when it comes to this part, or we're just going to end up with crispy critter soap.
No, we can't
We don't
have
have
that.
crispy critter soap. If it runs down, if it gets on plop, I always say better a plop than a whole bar that's too hard.
Yeah, I think I can
Yeah.
put it together like this.
There you go. We can also take, get my elbows into it, and do like that.
I think I'm just about there, Kim.
There you are. All right.
Let's clean out this spoon.
All right. So now the thing you're going to do, and if you see that it's getting hard, forget the spoon, mold the bar.
Okay.
All right. As long as we're like this, we've hurried.
Okay.
Clean your spoon. If you got white crispy critters on there, or big hard chunks that won't, that are hard, don't try to knock them down into your mold. All right. So now watch this. Getting the air pockets out. Now, this is something that I do.
Twirl.
Okay, so you can start your swirl. All right. Scoop and plop. No patience. No. Just scoop and plop, scoop and plop, scoop and plop. falls over a little bit, chunk it and go. You don't have to worry about getting it all off the spoon because we're going to make it that way next time. Because we want to get this soap in the mold and it not going to turn crispy critters on us. So this is the one point in which we really hurry because that gives us a prettier top.
Okay, am I done?
Except for on this little part here, that little piece that come off the spoon, I always poke it in a corner.
Okay.
And then do this, and that right here, I believe that come off of your spoon in a swirl maybe. We'll poke it over there. And, okay, and then I like to give it one little tap just for surety's sake.
Okay.
All right, you can set that over there next to to the Essential Depot coater. All right, we good? All right, same thing. We got oats in here. That's why I'm being more aggressive with it to get the air bubbles out. Now this is a little thing I do, and you're welcome to do it. That's that little twist, like that. Do you want to do that to yours? Sure. Okay. All right. Push your Crispies down with your finger as you twist. If they start popping up on you, just poke them back around and keep going, as they say. Whew. Listen. Do you need assistance, or are you good? You're good? All right. I was going to show, there's her loaf. We've got oats and coconut milk. All right. Poke that in the corner. All right. And then, because we've got some oats, and we could have got a little bit of an air bubble in our swirl, I always like to just give it one pop. I don't know why, it just seems like it's always better when I do. So there you go. All right. All right, everybody. We have made soap. Show them your soap.
Oh, here's our soap. It smells wonderful.
It is awesome.
Yes.
Can't wait to get it home and cut it up and give it to friends and family.
And then you had the free gift of all the supplies except for your essential oils, your super fats, your colorant, the exact amount of lye, all the oils that you need to make another batch of soap in the Kim's favorite recipe.
Yes.
We just poked that in our box because they decided to buy a basket and whatnot, so we didn't have to cut the box to put the mold in it. So that was great. It was just perfect because you just put all your stuff in your box. And we can even put some of these things, and then some of the things you got. What's some of the stuff you got?
Oh, I got lots of oils, really wonderful oils. Eucalyptus, you know, is not such a big deal. Lemongrass is absolutely to die for. It is wonderful. I got some argan oil, which is wonderful for your complexion, and a little bit of glycerin to mix in. Bay, my dad loves bay rum soap, so I'm going to make him some bay rum soap. Cinnamon, got shea butter, and some 100% vitamin E oil, some colorants here, which are made from
Organic spices.
organic, yes, rosemary leaves for the incredible smell, kelp for the color, and as a little bit of an exfoliant. And here's some slippery elm, some turmeric, and some paprika.
And paprika and turmeric in equal amounts makes tangerine in color. It's awesome.
Beautiful.
All right, now tell us. It's your turn.
Okay. I got some cocoa butter that smells awesome. A big, huge thing of shea butter. These are to make for the soap. I've got
Super fats.
Super fats, yes. I got some awesome smell good stuff. Peppermint, turmeric, lemongrass, and the new, to me, ginger grass. I've got all kinds of natural colors.
And avocado oil.
And avocado oil, which is a very nice luxury.
And you also got some more of the alkanet root.
Yes.
We stuffed that bag full so full we had to put tape on it, didn't
Yes,
we?
we did. I'm ready to go home tomorrow and make more.
All right. Well, now y'all know I hadn't showed you everything. I hadn't showed you everything because I wanted you to come here so I could show you everything. Do you think I might have showed you everything?
Oh no, I still have lots of questions. Lots more. You've been holding back on us a little bit. Secrets.
No.
but we can go home
Great start.
and make some more tomorrow with a lot of confidence.
That's right. And now we talked about how to decide how much essential oils to put in your soap.
Yes.
Did you think you got a good grasp of that from what we talked about?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I think so.
And I talked to you about how to make a soap recipe.
Oh, yes.
And how to pick which oils to make and the base, and then once you pick your base oils, also how to work with them and get the recipe just right in the soap cal.
Yes.
Yep.
Do you think you got a good grasp of that?
Yeah, I think I have a pretty good handle on how to use the calculator and which soaps are which bases are gonna make a harder soap versus a soap that cleans better or produces more soap suds. I mean, you covered that pretty thoroughly. So yeah.
All right. And then of course we made a milk soap.
Oh, yes.
And we put oats in it and we colored it and whatnot. Do you feel like we did good there?
Yes, but I really wanted to drink some of that milk. It looked so good. You had it on ice and it just looked so
I know,
nice and
I
cold.
know. All it needs is just a little bit of sugar and it's just ready to go. I mean, just a touch, just a touch. All right. Okay, well guys, I hope that y'all will also come down here to the Cornerstone Market right here in Fort Payne, Alabama, and let us have a course on how to make soap together.
Yes.
And whatnot, and have tons of fun. All right. Bye, everybody. And remember, thank you for using my Essential Depot link. It helps me out tons. And thank you for going to my KimberlyMcNutt.com website, because you're going to learn lots of stuff. And I can share with you all kinds of recipes and stuff. And thank you so much for watching those gosh darn commercials on the YouTube when you watch my videos. It helps me out tons. Now give a shout out to somebody you know. Who's going to watch this YouTube video? Say hi.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Nicholas.
There you go. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.